life insurance, but not many want to talk about why it's essential to your financial plan. It may seem intimidating, but it doesn't have to be. Don't get overwhelmed. Get started with Country Financial. Call me, Sean O'Quinn, today at 588-1051 and let me work with you to find life insurance that gives you the protection you need at a price you can afford.
Life insurance policies issued by Country Life Insurance Company and Country Investors Life Assurance Company, Bloomington, Illinois. Since 1946, Murphy's Builder Supply has been serving the folks of Jesup, Wayne, and surrounding counties with quality products and knowledgeable service. Matter of fact, they feel they sell service first to make sure you get exactly what you need for your home improvement projects. And with each employee at Murphy's being there for 10 years or more, you know you're talking with someone with the experience to help you with building supplies, tools, paint, and all the things you need from a full-service hardware store. The best choice in home improvement is Murphy's Builder Supply, 156 Northeast Broad Street, Jesup.
Damon's Famous Fingers and Wings restaurant in Jesup is now open for business, practicing social distancing, but still serving that great food that Damon's is famous for. Come inside or come through the drive-thru, but Damon's is open inside and welcomes back its customers. The menu's the same, the service is fast, and the food is fantastic, and the sauces remain the same, mild, wild, insane, or inferno. The number is the same, 588-WING, 588-9464. Damon's Restaurant on West Cherry Street in Jesup, dining room now open for business. Come on in and enjoy a great meal today.
Season's greetings from First Southern Bank. We want to wish you all a very Merry Christmas from our staff, management, and shareholders. We still have those great loans and deposit products you may have heard us talking about. Thank you for a great year, and we look forward to many more. Give us a call at 588-1010. That's 588-1010. Or come by and see us. First Southern Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
The following is an exclusive presentation of Jesup Broadcasting, the sports leader in Southeast Georgia.
World famous. The world famous Butch and Bob Show.
World famous Butch and Bob Show right here on WIFO 105.5 FM in Jesup. 3 minutes after 8 o'clock here on this Thursday morning, the 9th day of December. Bob, and how you doing?
Good.
Doing good?
Yep.
All right.
Ready for tonight's game.
You think Big Ben's going to be able to do it tonight? Against, do they play Minnesota?
Minnesota.
Yeah, Minnesota.
They got to win.
Got to win.
It's do or die. They're already in playoff mode, so they've got to win.
They got to win. All right, well, we'll see. Thursday night football, Pittsburgh at Minnesota.
Got my fingers crossed anyway.
Okay. Well, we got a guest in here this morning, Bob. We got Alan Brown in here from the American Legion. Good morning, Alan. How you doing?
Good morning. How you doing, sir?
Doing good. Now, you were on here a few days ago talking about the jail and bail that the American Legion is doing to raise funds to help renovate y'all's facility there, which is the old jail here in Jesup, just there on Broad Street under the single-lane railroad tracks where you go through.
Yes, sir.
And near the waterworks here in Jesup. So what's going on? What you need to talk about this morning, Alan?
Well, I'd like to invite everybody out to it. It's been a while since the jail and bail's been done, and I know it's not really a good time of year, but it's going to be exciting. We are using the old jail as to lock the people up in, which kind of brings back a little bit of history, where you're using Mr. Timmy Leggett, the owner of the 1959 old police car that he puts in the shows and things. He's actually going to be the one going around and picking up people and bringing them to the old jail.
So a 1959 car taking them to a jail that was active back then, and the bars are still up, and they're going to be actually put into a jail.
Yes, sir.
A real one, not a fake one, but a real one that was used many moons ago.
Yes, sir. We have it opened up so people that are interested in history can also go through there. It's still got the old shower in there, and the old a lot of the old bars and things are still there. So we've kind of cleaned it up and opened it up a little bit so they can see that. We're kind of excited. Johnny B. Johnson, the former district attorney, is going to be there. He's going to be the judge for everyone. We have our main room set up like a court.
That'll be a lot of fun with John B. doing the judging there.
Yeah, we've got it set up like a courtroom and all that good stuff. So it's going to be exciting. They're going to we're going to come down there and we're going to put them in the orange jumpsuits and walk them back into the cell and just let them make their phone calls and see what they can raise.
There's got a lot of selfies in there, I imagine. Here I am, Ma, I'm in jail.
It's going to be exciting. we're also going to be selling hamburgers and hot dogs and things like that. So the prisoners aren't going to go hungry. But we're looking for a good time. We've got several folks that are on here, and if you don't mind,
Yeah,
I'd
go
like
right
to
ahead
read
and say
just
who's
a
going to
few
be
of them.
the inmates there at the jail.
We've got naturally Ralph Hickox, the mayor. We got the Reverend Justin Droughty, Captain Terry Mays from the jail, Chuck Mosley, Perry Morgan, Dawson Trapnell, Larry Brantley, a bunch of Rose Marcus. She sent in her bail because she's got a family.
Okay.
But she knew. Mike Roberts, John Ponville, Steve Watson, the commander of the VFW. So, and there's several more. So it's going to be a good day.
And once again, when is the jail and bail?
It's December 11th.
Okay.
This Saturday. Starts at 11 o'clock, and it's going to go through until the last inmate's let out.
Okay, so it starts 11 o'clock this Saturday.
Yes, sir.
They're at the old jail, Jesup Jail, on Broad Street. And folks know, you just go down across Pine Street, you go through under that single lane railroad track, and right next to the waterworks is where the old jail used to be.
And we're going to also have that portable sign that's going to be put up there in the old Woody Folsom lot. So
Okay.
they'll be able to know that you can go in that way also.
Look for the old water tower and just go down from it.
Exactly. Last time I was on, I made a mistake, and I didn't mention where you can pick up these warrants. If you want somebody for the fun, just for the fun of it, to be arrested, you want to see them in the jail like your boss, your favorite politician, or somebody, you can get a hold of me. I'm located at the 204 West Cherry Street, which better known as the old Bank of America building, at Quality Pre-Owned. I'm there every day from 9 to 5, 5:30, whatever. Or you can contact me via Facebook.
Okay, so the old bank building right there at the intersection of Macon and Cherry Street, where Jesup Insurance is. That's where all Quality Auto Sales is also, and that's where they can get in contact with you at Alan.
Yes, sir.
Alan Brown.
Yes, sir.
All right. So if you want somebody done, just arrested for the fundraiser. And once again, this is a fundraiser for the American Legion, right?
Yes, it's for the American Legion Post 311. As some folks don't know, we had a hurricane several years ago, and it ripped off the roof on there. And because of COVID, we've been unable to do anything, fundraisers to raise that money. So this is our one opportunity, and hopefully we're not going to raise all the money, but every little bit helps.
All right. Take the tarp off and put the tar on, right?
Exactly.
That's what y'all trying to do there, because this is a flat roof building.
Yes, it is.
And so and if you never been in there, it is a piece of history here in the city of Jesup. And it would be just, interesting for anybody just to go in there starting at 11 o'clock this Saturday, 11 to
5 or
5,
whatever.
Yeah, 11 to 5, and just stop by and see the old jail and the facilities there. Watch the inmates there in their orange jumpsuits raise funds to help kind of rebuild the building there with a new roof and everything.
Yes, sir.
And how often does the American Legion meet there?
We meet every Thursday. Well, we've just changed it. We're going to be meeting the first Tuesday of every month at 7 o'clock.
Okay, the first Tuesday is when y'all meet, the
Yes,
American
sir.
Legion.
Yes,
Now, what qualifies a person to be in the American Legion?
It's very easy now. If you have served one day in the military and active service and got out with an honorable discharge, then you qualify for the American Legion.
So you just have to be a former
You have
service
to be
member.
a former service member. No, we don't limit it to National Guard, Coast Guard, anything. We don't limit it. If you've done one good day active service, which most of that is as soon as they go into basic training in their active service.
But they're active as soon as they get in. Yeah.
So, that's the main qualification. I'll look at, as the commander, we'll look at the paperwork, look at their DD-214s, and we'll make the decision. We haven't turned anyone away yet.
Okay,
So we
and
appreciate it.
what is the goal, the mission of American Legion?
American Legion, what we do is we help our community, our veterans, in anything that they need. Like if we have veterans that want a flag erected in their yard, they don't have a flag. Most of the older World War II veterans are gone, but a lot of Vietnam veterans, we're all patriotic. We like our flags. And if they don't have a flag in their yard, somebody from their family can contact us, and we have absolutely no problem going putting a nice 20-foot flagpole, concreting it in the ground, setting the flag all up and doing them a flag ceremony. We'll also, if you need ramps, if you need anything that's within our budget, okay, we have no problem going and assisting. We've gotten groceries for folks. We've actually bought Thanksgiving dinner for people. You don't have to be a veteran. We strive in helping our community also.
Okay, so the American Legion's, sounds like its mission, its goal is to help veterans.
Exactly, it is.
Okay.
But we don't limit ourselves to veterans.
All right, somebody just texted in, can family members of deceased service members join, or do you have to actually been a service member?
The family members can join what we call the auxiliary.
Okay.
Yes, they can. The wives or the spouses can join the auxiliary. Their children, if you've got a child or somebody that's been in, they can also join what we call the Sons of the Legion or the auxiliary. The American Legion also has a Legion Riders program, or guys that like to ride motorcycles. We have a program for them. So, yes,
okay.
Anybody who's been related to somebody in the military that may be deceased can join.
And once again, Alan Brown is at Quality Auto Sales, right there at the intersection of Macon and Cherry Streets there, where Jesup Insurance is, if you ever want more information about becoming a member of American Legion. Yes. Alan Brown.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, good luck with the Gel and Bell this Saturday. Hopefully y'all raise lots of funds to help repair that roof there on your meeting place now, which is the old City of Jesup Jail. And things will have a good time there. I know with John B. there, it's going to be a blast. And I know you'll have fun.
Yes, we will.
For a good cause.
Come out and see us. Like I say, there'll be refreshments and different things for folks to do out there also.
All right. Well, Alan, good luck.
Thank you, sir.
All right, we'll be back more of the world-famous Butch and Bob Show in just a moment here on Big Dog Country Radio, WIFO 105.5 FM in Jesup.
South Georgia weather.
Here's your WIFO forecast. Some patchy fog early, otherwise partly sunny, mid-60s. Mostly cloudy, 20% chance of showers after midnight tonight, low 50s. Mostly cloudy, chance of showers, then chance of showers and thunderstorms Friday, upper 70s. Mostly cloudy, low 60s Friday night. Saturday, showers likely, chance of thunderstorms, high of 80. Georgia Chief Meteorologist John Weatherby in the Georgia 811 Weather Center. Contact 811 before you dig.
When further treatment is no longer an option, hospice can provide services to manage symptoms and difficulties caused by illness. Emotional, psychosocial, and spiritual care, as well as support to the families and caregivers, are all part of hospice care. Hospice of South Georgia has been a part of the health community in Wayne and surrounding counties since 1998. The professional yet compassionate attention provided by our staff is unsurpassed. Widely supported by donations from the local population, Hospice of South Georgia is the local nonprofit hospice in Wayne County. Our administrative office is located at 1625 Sunset Boulevard, and Hospice of South Georgia accepts anyone who meets hospice criteria, regardless of their ability to pay. Please call 912-588-0080 to speak with someone about hospice care. That was 912-588-0080. We are your hometown hospice, and we are here to serve you. Hospice of South Georgia, working to add life to your days.
We continue on with the world-famous Butch and Bob Show right here on WIFO 105.5 FM in Jesup. So the final games, the championship games, begin this evening in the Class A tonight, or
right.
What is it?
Yeah, the single-A games are on TV tonight. The single-A private game and the single-A public game tonight. So something different. They normally do everything Friday and Saturday, but they're doing the single-A games today and the full lineup Friday and Saturday. So.
Okay.
It should be fun to watch.
And that's at the Georgia State Stadium there,
right.
Georgia State University, the former Turner Field.
Yep.
All right, so we'll be outside. And so that'll be good, and it's going to be on Georgia Public Television if you want to see any teams play over the next 3 days.
Next 3 days.
Yeah.
Good high school football.
Yep. Championship games, and we wish them all the best.
Watch the referees blow the calls.
Bob. That is Bob's opinion. It does not necessarily reflect the opinions of the management staff or advertisers of WIFO Jesup Broadcasting.
Just stating fact.
Okay.
I just watched them the last 3 years.
All right, Bob. And who's playing tonight? You got that there, or? Yeah, let's talk about who's playing, because I just can't just remember offhand who's playing in each classification.
The single A private games between Trinity Christian and Prince Avenue Christian. That's at 5:00, and then tonight at 8, the single A public game between Irwin County and Brooks County, which should be a good ball game. Those are two good football teams. And
okay.
Then on Friday, the lineup starts at 12 noon. Double A matchup between Fitzgerald and Thomasville. 3:30 Friday, the 4A matchup between Carver of Columbus and Benedictine. 7A Friday evening, the 6A game between the University of Beaufort and Hughes. Saturday, 3 more games, 12 noon, AAA match between Cedar Grove and Carver of Atlanta. Saturday at 3:30, the 5A matchup between Warner Robins and Calhoun when Warner Robins wins me that steak dinner.
That's right.
Then on Saturday at 7, the matchup between Milton and Collins Hill.
So I guess the ones we know the best are BC and Warner Robins, right?
That's right.
Of the teams that we have either played or been a region of, or actually played Warner Robins and BC.
The AAA match will be fun to watch. I mean, I hate that happened if both peers missed out of getting into that championship game, but that game between Carver of Atlanta and Cedar Grove should be a pretty good ball game.
Should be good.
Two good ball teams.
Okay. All right. And it'll be interesting to see how all this kind of works out over the next several days there in Atlanta. Wish them all the best and safe, and they all come out with nothing major hurt. Well, how's our search going for our new head football coach and athletic director?
Apparently it just hasn't begun yet. I talked to Superintendent Sean Kelly. They had that meeting at the county office to talk about reapportionment, but I asked him where we were. He said that the committee hasn't met yet. So I guess after the first of the year, they'll get together and start getting serious? I think they're waiting until after these games. I mean, I don't think they want to clue, but I talked to a coach that was interested in the job the other night, and pretty good coach, but
pretty good coach.
He was waiting to hear.
Yeah, okay. So. I guess they are waiting after the games. I guess they could begin, next week, next Monday. They could get serious on trying to find the best football coach that we can get.
Let's hope
and
we
athletic
get the
director.
best.
Yeah, the best.
That's the key.
Qualifications. That's what we need to be looking at is qualifications. Who can give us the best chance to put in big W's every single Friday night? And so we'll see what happens.
Let's keep our fingers crossed.
Yeah. Take all kinds of politics out of it and just go for qualifications and who's the best. And it'll be interesting to see if if you can get an athletic director and football coach. That's the ultimate thing to do. I mean, most schools and organizations like to have an athletic director look over all the athletics and then a head football coach. But sometimes you have to combine them together, just according to what's going on.
Well, that decision apparently has already been made because the application process is saying they just want a football coach.
So they're going to try to separate them.
Yeah, they're definitely.
That means they're going to come up with more money.
I guess.
Yeah, because that's the reason why most schools do that is you got a certain budget for it, and if you want the top football coach, you have to put the athletic salary in there to be able to afford it. And so if they're going to do separate, you'll have to come up with more money to get the top football coach that you want to get, and to get a good athletic director too. But it is good to have an athletic director that looks over it all. That's their focus if they can. Because when today's football coaches, as we know, is a 12-month-a-year job, practically. They go at it all year with workouts and 7-on-7s and all kinds of stuff.
And there's more and more sports too. I say we just
lots of more sports.
Women's volleyball just recently. They got the esports teams now, so just a lot more sports being added.
Right. So if you have a person that can just oversee all that, that would be best. That would be best. But then also you want to get that very best football coach because a winning football program drives all the sports, drives the revenue, drives the sports, drives everything.
Got to work on those facilities, though. That's the main thing. I say talking to everybody, great community, great school, athletes everywhere, but the antiquated facilities is the detriment right now. But they've got that facilities committee trying to work on that. But I said JC Stadium's the same as it was besides the new scoreboard since '82.
Yeah, they added the two facilities for the teams to go into, so they don't have to go sit in the grass. They did that, and they put the new scoreboard. I know they resurfaced it, but that was many years ago, and put the stands down there in the end zone. They're still there. They're
still there, but they weren't.
But they were used because the bands moved back to the original position. I think they did some renovation to the press box, didn't they? Some years ago, a little bit.
No.
Nothing.
Nothing,
Bob. You're up there every single Friday night, so I don't know. I'm not. And
I keep telling you, that thing's about to fall over. That's my fear every Friday night.
Bob says a prayer every time he walks up into the press box.
Please don't fall. The thing's about to fall over.
Yeah.
Just an antiquated stadium. So, like I said, they had a chance to renovate it with the track, but they moved the track to the high school. So
yeah, they could have done both at one time, renovate the football facility and put a track, but they decided to go just put the track at the high school.
Right. And that's what. And I'm still shaking my head in that decision. Athletic director said put it at the stadium. The superintendent said put it at the stadium. The committee that they formed said put it in the stadium. But
everybody but the school board. Huh?
Right, everybody but the school board.
Okay. All right. Well,
bad decision.
What's done is done.
I know.
I mean, you can sit here and talk about it and everything, but you don't change nothing. All you got to do now is focus on what can we do to improve JC Stadium to make it. We got facilities around here in schools that are smaller than us in terms of population that have a lot better facilities than we do. So we need to work on that.
I drove by that track yesterday. They keep saying it's going to be ready for track. I don't see it being ready for track season. That's just me.
We'll see. Yeah.
I wouldn't bet on it being ready for track season.
Well, it has to do with the weather, Bob. You know, you can't work outside construction, especially on something like that in rain. And of course, we are in the rainiest time of the year. During the winter time period.
Plus, it's hard to build that track in that swamp.
So hopefully they've got that swamp under control. I worry about that sometimes when I look at the near right hand side of it. You know, I see that water piling up. I say, hopefully they put some barriers in there to keep that water from moving on up.
I think they've at least killed all the gators in there.
All the gators are gone. So we don't have to worry about gators getting on the track running with our track people, huh? That's nice. Well, of course, that could get the track. They could get the runners to run a little faster if they got a gator on their heels. Yeah. It's amazing how fast you can run when you got a gator on your heels.
It'll make unfortunately, those animals can.
They can fly.
Yeah, if you watch the Animal Planet, you see how fast those things. If they want to move, they can move. So I don't know if you can outrun a gator. Better have a golf club in your hand.
Yeah, you're going to need that wedge. Whap! Right up against the side of the head, huh?
I still remember that one down on Jekyll Island years ago. Scared the daylights out of me.
So, were you just close to it? Just happened to walk up on it? What did you do there?
Well, I didn't see it. I hit a ball down there, and I started
low line here,
because
all low.
I started walking towards that way, and all of a sudden I saw that gator, and I said, "Forget it. You can have that golf ball.
It's yours.
Yeah.
Do with it whatever you want to, Gator.
I'm gone." Got that golf cart and got to the next hole as quick as possible.
You didn't know that golf cart could go that fast, did you?
I was scared to death. I said, I didn't know there's gators out there.
That gator had some big teeth.
Yeah. You don't want to be messing with no gator on a golf course.
You don't. No, you don't. Well, Happy Gilmore, he whipped up on that gator in that movie. Crocodile Dundee whipped up on that gator because that's all movies.
He whipped up on Bob Barker.
No, Bob Barker whipped up on him. That was such a funny scene. You really thought for sure Happy Gilmore was going to be Bob Barker, and Bob just tore the turkey out of him.
The price is wrong.
Yeah.
Still a great line.
Yeah, it's a great movie. So funny. Just a classic. Happy Gilmore.
Happy Gilmore.
Yes, sir. Good movie. Good movie. But that's all movie stuff right there. In real life, you stay away from them things. Yeah, you don't mess with them. They have their territory. You just walk away. Say, I'll go to the next hole. You can have this one.
No doubt.
All right. Have you ever seen any around Pine Forest? Any?
I have not.
I don't think any. I don't remember anybody saying that before.
I haven't seen one at Pine Forest.
But Jekyll is a place you would definitely see them. What about the course down at Okefenokee down there? Is that near the swamp area, or is it all raised up and around?
I haven't seen one there, but I'm not sure.
Okay. But I know a lot of being seen there at Jekyll.
I see a lot of animals down on the Jekyll courses.
Yeah, it's a wildlife sanctuary down there.
There's a lot of animals. Yeah. See a lot of deer on that course.
Yeah. The animals allow you to play on that course is basically what I've heard. If they want you gone, they get you out of there. Oh, you're listening to the world famous Butch and Bob show right here on WIFO 105.5 FM in Jesup. I know you had some meetings that you've gone to this week and things going on. Anything else coming up?
2 events today. I said agriculture lunches today at the Coastal Pines from 11:30 to 1, and then they've got that reception for Rose Marcus tonight at 6 o'clock at the Cracker Williams Community Center. People are invited to that. So.
All right. So luncheon is the agriculture what now?
Agriculture luncheon.
Agriculture luncheon, and Mark Fry's going to be speaking. And
Mark Fry, Christy Arnold, and Stephen Meeks, and 3 people on the program. So.
You're talking about the state of agriculture here in Wayne County?
All right.
Okay. And that's at what time?
11:30 to 1.
11:30 there at Coastal Pines Polytech Center. Yeah. And then the reception for Rose Marcus is
6 o'clock this afternoon.
Is that going to be at Cracker Williams?
Cracker Williams Community Center.
Okay, yeah. Okay, at 6 o'clock. Okay.
Public
the new city manager. Okay.
Yeah. So 2 events taking place today.
All right.
But we'll have a report on the luncheon for you tomorrow here on the news.
All
Looking
right.
forward to that. I said agriculture is big in Wayne County.
Very
important.
It's big in between the crops and the pine trees. Big time here in Wayne County.
Big in the state as well. So.
All right. Anything else in your mind this morning, Bob, before we boogie out of here?
No, just hoping they keep Big Ben upright and the Steelers find a way to win that game. Get
Yeah.
back in that playoff hunt.
Everybody's
written them off. You know?
Yeah, well, I think he said the other day that he's thrown the ball about 1 million times and his arm's just giving out.
They've got us dead and buried, but don't count us out.
We'll find out, Bob. All right, you have a good day. All right, the world famous Butch and Bob show right here on WIFO, brought to you by O'Quinton Associates Country Financial, Murphy Builder Supply, Damon's Famous Fingers and Wings, and First Southern Bank.